Hey everybody, Coach Robby here. Let's talk fights. Keeps Jacare compressed and crunched into him as he attempts to look for his opportunities, but also be tactical about the 4-point advantage he has. Here we have Gracie versus Jacare Souza, 2004 Black Belt World Championships, the Mundials. So these two guys fought 1 year earlier as brown belts. Roger took the victory then on points. Both have been since awarded their black belt, and both are quickly moving into the upper echelon of competitors. Jacare, explosive, incredible athlete, so agile behind his beautiful judo takedowns and incredible pressure passing. Gracie, among the very best to ever do jiu-jitsu. So technical, so calculating, could capitalize on any mistake you made all the way to the submission. This is just leading up to Roger's 10-year run of world championships, winning them all in dominating fashion. So Roger smartly starts the match off, a little bit of fighting on the feet, but really pulls guard, gets to his position, with Jacare applying lots of pressure, moving forward, not really giving Roger much space to move. Roger, going to his classic guard game, drags Jacare Souza's arm across the center line, creeps his legs up to a nice high close guard position, but doesn't quite time bringing his leg over his face. Jacare then has an opportunity to back straight out and then kind of explosively drag his arm straight out of the armbar position, forcing Roger to turtle up and give up his back position. From here, it's quite the battle. Roger's trying to keep Jacare and his outstanding pressure off of him and from breaking down the back take. Here you can see his first attempt, but Roger's balling up, staying tight, but with that long 6'5", 6'6" frame, he knows he's going to be in a tough spot to keep out Jacare from actually breaking down and getting that back position. Jacare finally, through his outstanding pressure, just breaks down Roger, taking full back control, setting those hooks in, really splaying him out, kept his arms hooked under in the armpit area with one-on-ones, and is now looking to compound his now awarded 4-point advantage, taking a monster lead in this match. Jacare is actually able to hold this position for about 2.5 minutes, which is a climbing a Mount Everest type feat towards an all-time legend like Gracie. Jacare is just continuing to pressure, look for his opportunities, but also be tactical about the 4-point advantage he has. You can even see and hear the Brazilian crowd looking for a little bit more action in the position. Roger even waves at the ref for a moment. But from here, Roger, you can see he's already bringing his legs up. He's got his right foot on hip. He's got his left leg dangling high, already starting getting near Jacare's armpit to basically repeat the same attack he did earlier with the armbar. This is where the pivotal moment of the match kind of opens up. Roger covers Jacare's shoulder with his right knee. So he gives himself a big lead, basically hedging himself towards going for the armbar. Attempting the same armbar from earlier, Jacare is both comfortable in it, feeling like I can escape again, but Roger smartly this time keeps Jacare compressed and crunched into him as he attempts to bring the leg over. Sliding into position, Jacare again psychologically feeling very comfortable, thinks that I'm going to get out of this armbar like I did the previous time. But here's the difference. He's compressed in, he's tight, he is not standing at the moment of Roger opening up his hips up and putting all that pressure. And man, does Roger go for it. He goes from 0 to 100 on armbarring him. And this fight should be over. But it is not. Jacare gets his arm broken by Roger Gracie in that sequence. He, like a limp noodle, pulls his arm out and runs out of bounds to get a quick reset and a moment to assess what just happened. If you watch in this time where they're kind of stalling and resetting, Jacare doesn't move his left arm a single time. It is dead at the shoulder, swinging. And this is where this fight gets so compelling. And where this fight probably could never happen today. With a broken arm, Jacare is deciding, I am going to fight on. I have a 4-point lead. I have 2 minutes to go. Can I hold on against one of my great rivals? Jacare is avoiding, using his superior stand-up, positioning, moving, staying to the outside of the mat, so that if a sequence does occur, it more than likely will lead to a reset or an opportunity to defend himself. In a moment, you'll see Jacare actually tuck his lifeless left arm into his belt so it's not able to be used against him and just sailing in the wind. Roger is desperately shooting in, trying to create some sort of action to get himself into scoring position, finishing position, to get back into it. Jacare is not having it, and with his superior skill on the feet, he's able to really control that. Moving in, out, avoiding the action. Now, to rewind back to 2004, the jiu-jitsu community was actually, there's quite a bit of controversy going on of people believing that the ref should have possibly DQ'd Jacare for stalling, for non-engagement, for not pushing the fight forward. I, on the other side, applaud the referee for letting the fight go on, knowing the stakes that are in there, not letting himself be the reason that this match is decided, and letting the fighters fight it out. Plus, you get that rare opportunity to see really deep into a fighter's heart and what they're about. Roger is able to finally close the distance, pull a guard, but it is a knee slice position where Jacare on his strong side is able to keep his knee down. His functioning arm is one working arm. He's able to use that to hold him off and continue to fight out of the position and even cause a reset. Roger is apoplectic. He wants a penalty. He wants to see some sort of justice happen from this position, but at this point, Jacare is fighting all heart. He's just trying to survive. And if this isn't a beautiful demonstration of what jiu-jitsu can do, allow you to survive against one of the GOATs of all of jiu-jitsu, I don't know what is. And so this is one of those incredible matches that are timeless when you talk about one of the greatest ever facing another one of the premier jiu-jitsu fighters of all time and having his arm broken. Again, this could not happen nowadays. There would be so much outrage behind it. And to think, I can still win this. I can still do this. To stay in such a focused, powerful mindset. To suppress all that negative thoughts. All that pain into such a beautiful diamond of moment. And to end up taking the victory is incredible. So hats off to Jacare Souza for winning this match. This one goes down as an all-time favorite.